Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. The Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network. Race number 7 for the Outcast Motorsports Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Truck Series here at Dover Motor Speedway. Yeah, the Monster Mile. Curious to see if Miles the Monster is going to have an appetite tonight. Are we going to have a caution-free race, like that's known around the Outcast community? Or are we is it going to be filled with cautions and chaos? Nobody knows. So, with that being said, let's get down trackside. We've got 26 drivers registered for tonight's race, and it's going to be a hoot, I can guarantee you that. Let's get down here trackside, shall we? And check this guy out right here, Brian Ziemer. Currently the fastest on the board with a 22.743. And surprisingly enough, look at this, Cody Siegel-Oliver, second fastest. Oh, also on track, we've got this little cat right here, Carson Youngblood, 7th fastest on the board. Charles Wilson sitting 9th. I think he's going to have a pretty good night. Been working on some tire wear last night and some here in this practice. Has ran 60 laps of practice since the practice lobby has opened up. Ryan Fuge, 10th fastest. Think it's going to be a good night for him too. The discipline he has behind the wheel really is going to match the energy of Dover tonight. Oh, and Matt Lang Racing, always a great broadcast. Hey, thanks, buddy. Hubert Johnson, what's going on, buddy? Good luck tonight. And anyway, back to it. David Vodicka sitting 12th fastest. We're going to see if he can patiently work his way up to the front. And hopefully he gets a really good qualifying time tonight and can actually start up there without having to work his way up through the front. Charles Wilson having a pretty good practice. Ran almost 50 laps here. Drew Calvert ran 80 laps. Robert Tibbs looks like he's struggling a little bit here in practice, but we're going to see. 24th fastest. And Josh Yarbrough just joined the lobby for our 27th car entry or truck entry for tonight. Kel Peterson out here in a new paint scheme. Love that color combination. Oh, Ronnie Hurst on track. Ran 85 laps here since the practice lobby has opened up. So he's going to be ready to win it tonight. Currently sitting 6th fastest on the board. And Brandon Brock with a new paint scheme, sitting 5th. And has ran 90 laps here tonight. Not to mention any other practice laps he may have ran throughout the week getting ready for this race. With that being said, let's take a look here at the points. We got just about a minute before we get into qualifying here. Eric Johnson leading the way over Brandon Brock. Only by one little point. Total points 171 to 170. Then you got Ian Montrose sitting 6 points back. Carson Youngblood in 4th, 14 points back. And Josh Newman 24 points back in 5th. Drew Calvert 6th with Brian Ziemer 7th. Joshua Yarbrough 8th. Ronnie Hurst 9th. So look at them that trash can racing sitting 8th and 9th in the points. How about that? And Ryan Fusion 10th. But don't take your eyes off of Robert Tibbs, Blair Jolly, Terry Litweiler, Charles Wilson, Rob Hamilton. Look at those guys. Check out Kel Peterson. Kel's always fast here at these little tracks. Sitting 16th, so he could jump way up. Probably top 15 to, I don't know, maybe top 10 if he's can qualify good. Run good, get some bonus points. But that's going to do it for practice. Now, who's going to hop on track first? Seeing where I parked my car. That's funny. Welcome in, M. Praycheck and Brock the Troll. Brock, you think this is going to be a wild one tonight? Hey, Rob Hamilton, what's up, man? Okay, so we've got Brian Ziemer on track first. Was fastest in practice. We're going to see if he can carry that momentum here into this 10-minute qualifying session with 2 laps. I mean, he was running, what is that, a 22.7, mid-7. Oh, and that's not how you do it. In the wall there for Brian Ziemer. Cody Siegel-Oliver was second in practice. See if he can do better than a 22.7. As Anthony Bennett go ahead and gets on the board with a 23 flat. 22.9 now from Youngblood. Bennett answers back on his second lap with a 22.8. Yeah, that's definitely not going to stand. 22.798 for Eric Johnson. And he's saying, oh, that's good. Oh, second lap there. Oh, as we got David DeVale coming out of turn number 4 for his second lap, currently 8th. Well, now 9th. See if he can do better. And yes, he can. It's going to put him up to 6th place. Brandon Brock just ran his second, and now he's up to 2nd with a 22.80. Man, look at that. 2 1,000ths of a second separates first from 2nd place. And that's first and 2nd place in the points as well. Pretty cool. All right. Now from Hiawassee, Georgia, that 62 machine of Ronnie Welcher on track to go ahead and complete his first lap here. Put him on the board in 11th place. Oh, Lucy Goosey coming out of 2. Going to lose a little bit of time here. But I think he's going to do better than a 23.1 as he's dropping spots here. And it looks like he may have touched the wall. That lap didn't count. Josh Yarbrough, only 14th fastest. Terry Litweiler, only 10th fastest. And Ziemer only ended up 12th. So fastest in practice for Ziemer. Now we've got Rob Hamilton out here. Coming out of turn 2 for Rob. (22nd), now 23rd fastest on the board. What's that time going to be for Rob Hamilton? It's going to be a little faster here. Good enough for 14th. Drew Calvert crossing the start-finish line out of 4. Should be better than 17th. And it is not 17th position for Drew Calvert. Now, 3rd in points, Ian Montrose. Little slideways there coming out of turn 2. And 19th fastest for Montrose. So, second lap burner here for Montrose. If he can keep it straight out of 2. Looks like he does. And Brock the Troll switched up the paint. Oh, sideways for Montrose. Whoa, that's a pretty cool save there for Montrose as he backs it down. And that should do it here for qualifying. Still got 2 left, Dean Gear and Timmy Boyce. Back to the chat here. Switched up the paint a bit tonight. It's the paint Gordon won in here in 2014. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Drew Calvert, let's go, boys. Going to be a tough one tonight. Going to be a tough one tonight. Doc Redbeard. And who is that? Doc Redbeard. Are you in this league? Because I've seen you chat here. Tibbs, there we go. As we've got... All right, let's see if we can pull somebody in here. Just kind of chat. If we can find somebody. From Race Room 7. Hey, Robert Day, glad to have in the booth. You got me.
Hey, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Oh, I can't complain. I got a good Chevy truck out here today.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Rolling out 21st, though, and you had a good bit of practice here. Did you practice anything last night? And do you have any kind of strategy in mind here as we go 160 laps here at Dover?
Oh, just try and hold on to it. It gets really loose off of 2 there, and we're looking forward to it. We'll see how the cautions play out.
Is it loose early and loose late, or is it just wild the whole run?
Pretty much through the whole run, it keeps wanting to turn out of turn. Well, the rear end wants to turn around out of turn 2, but we'll be all right.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, hope you're enjoying the league here. I know you're a new driver to Outcast Motorsports as of this season, but man, you've had some good runs, and looking forward to you hopefully grabbing a win here soon.
I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I can get up there and run with those big boys one day.
Yeah, I guarantee you can. All right, buddy. Well, good luck tonight, and I'll send you back to your room.
Thank you much, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, that was Robert Day. I don't think I've spoken to Robert Day at all since he has joined the league, which is not like me. Normally, I carry a conversation with everyone. So let's take a look here if we can. We've got some webcams tonight. Here we go. Looks like we've got 5 drivers. And we're going to start with the top left. We've got Ronnie Hurst, the 62 there from Hiawassee, Georgia. We've got the 18, Eric Johnson from Springfield, Missouri. And we got Ryan Fuchs from, I have no clue where he's from. Sorry, Fuchs. And Rob Hamilton from Zanesville, Ohio. Getting a little smoke break in before he takes to the track. And Kel Peterson. Look at that mustache. Boy, I gotta get mine cut like that too. Yeah, boy. Good luck tonight, Kel. Man, good group of guys there, and appreciate you sharing your pretty faces. All right, so we got 40 seconds left here. Let's see if we can pull in this guy here.
Ain't watching this one.
Rob Hamilton.
Hey.
Glad to have in the booth. What's going on, buddy? What's going on?
Not much. Hanging out with Dave and David.
I hear you. Hey, man, so you're rolling off 14th. I mean, that's a pretty good start spot here for Dover. Do you got any strategy here? You ain't got to tell me. I just want to know if you have a strategy going on tonight.
Yeah. Stay alive.
Stay alive. Staying alive. Yeah. That's right. Well, hey, man, we're gridding up. I just want to say good luck tonight. Appreciate you sharing your webcam. Hopefully we'll get some good shots of you. And, yeah, hopefully you finish up front tonight.
Well, hopefully we do. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all enjoy.
All right, buddy. Have a good one, man. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, folks. That was Rob Hamilton. So, y'all know what time it is? It's grid time. Starting on the pole tonight, at 18, Eric Johnson, who is outside second in points. Brandon Brock. Row number 2 is going to go to Anthony Bennett. Great qualifying for Anthony Bennett with Ryan Fuchs in 4th. Row 3, David Vodka, Ronnie Hurst. Row 4, Carson Youngblood with Sean Wilson. Row 5, David DeVale with Cody Siegel-Oliver. Row 6, Kel Peterson, Terry Litweiler. Row 7, Brian Zemer with Rob Hamilton. Row 8, Steve Giberson, Ronnie Walchel. Row number 9, Drew Calvert with Joshua Yarbrough. Row 10, Ian Montrose, Charles Wilson. Row 11, Robert Day, Josh Newman. Row 12, Robert Tibbs with Jordan Massey. Row 13, Blair Jolly with Timothy Boyce. And Dean Gear bringing up the rear. Looking at here at the race rundown for tonight here at Dover. 1 mile exactly here in track length. Race distance 160 miles, 2 sets of tires over the wall, 3 green white checkered attempts, and fuel window between 44 and 47 laps with a 64% fuel capacity. As we're getting ready to go tonight, looks like we've got some EOLs, Eric Johnson, Brandon Brock, and Ian Montrose. Since they are the top 3 in the points, they're going to start from the rear tonight. Coming out of turn 2, final time at pace before we take the green flag. Going to be a good one tonight, folks. We've got a mixed field throughout this thing. 27 drivers. All right, here we go. Pace cars off. Heading to the start-finish line here. Green flag in the air. Anthony Bennett, Ryan Fuchs leading them down into turn number 1, side by side. Ryan Fuchs trying to edge his way up and take the lead. Anthony Bennett kind of slides up, has to get him on the brakes just a little bit. That's going to put Ryan Fuchs up into first. Now Carson Youngblood up into 4th. Has gained 3 spots. Take back a little bit further. Ronnie Welcher now trying to make the pass on the 73 of David DeVale. He makes it happen. Rob Hamilton picking up 2 spots as he's looking underneath the 73. Gonna make it out of the exit of 4. Josh Yarbrough already up 2 spots. Drew Calvert trying to, he's up 2 spots as well. Now Terry and Kale battling here. Twisted Wicked, welcome in. First time chatter. Go Cody. And is this the guy you're looking for? Cody Siegel-Oliver here, running in 6th position, trying to chase down Ronnie Hurst right now. Let's get on board here with Cody, see what he's seeing, see if he's got any issues here inside the truck. A half a lane lower than the 22. We're going to see how the truck handles here coming out of turn 2, center off. Drivers have complained it's a little bit loose. He's all the way down, close to the apron, and it looks pretty good to him, or feels pretty good. Pretty already up 4 spots from the drop of the green flag. Looks like he's fighting a little more in 4 than he is in 1 and 2. As David Vodka moves up into the 2nd spot. I knew if he just had a really good qualifying, he'd find his way up there. That's why I said that early on in the show. Instead of him trying to fight his way up there, if he just qualified good, I guarantee you he was going to be up there and battling. This is his type of track as he's chasing down Fuchs. Fuchs had a 4/10 lead. And then Vodka was able to get around and close up the gap now on Fuchs. Now Vodka looking low. Doesn't have the momentum off the corner to get it done. Now falls back as the battle side by side here between Vodka and Youngblood. Youngblood with the momentum on the high side. And now going to pull down into 2nd and look low. Going to try to put a nose in under the 15. 15's got to be careful though. With that air off that rear, things going to get loose here out of 2. I don't know if Carson's going to be able to pull this pass off or not. The 15's got the momentum on the high side, but the bottom is grippy. I don't think the high side's in yet. And Carson Youngblood now out to the lead. Anthony Bennett falling back now as the 13 of Cody Siegel-Oliver looking to the outside of the 97. Side by side as they're coming out of turn number 4. 13 looking stout tonight. '71 lost the spot to the 20 and now is falling back to the 47 of Sean Wilson, trying to make it happen here. But Brian Zemer already up 3 spots, trying to work his way, and he's all the way at the top of the track. Or no, that's Anthony Bennett all the way to the top of the track. And look at this guy right here, trying to make a move on the fastest guy in practice. And that's Ronnie Welchel. He makes it happen now. Ronnie up into 10th. This guy's got some speed tonight. Drew Calvert has fallen back. He's away from that first pack. He's got a lot of ground to make up here as he is a second back from the back bumper of Zemer's car. And Josh Yarbrough not having the best night. He started 18th, running 18th. So either he's trying to set himself up for the long run here, or this is not his track, as he is running 24.19s. The guys up front running 23.8s. So about 0.3 slower. As him and Steve Giberson are battling here. Giberson on the high side. Looks like the high side or the middle here is coming in. Turn, or so entry and center looks like the outside's pretty good, and then it kind of just peters off just a little bit on the exit. As I think the inside's just a little too good. But as you see there, the 60 was able to make that position happen. Now Robert Day, we spoke to him early on in the show before the race started. Running 20th now as he's to the back bumper of the 77. Up one spot from where he started. Oh, the 14's loose there out of 2. That's going to put Robert Day on the outside of him all the way to the top of the track. We're going to see if that momentum pays off out of 4. Robert Day going to clear the 14. How about that? So the high side's starting to come in a little bit here as we're entering 20 laps in this race. And one of the EOL guys here running 21st. Got a long way to go, so he settled in. Running 24.5s. So almost a half a second off pace just back here running. Cody Sugal-Oliver's kind of fallen back now to 8th place as he's under attack from the 55. 55 may grab the position out of 4, and he does, yeah. Brian Zemer now up another spot to 8th place. And let's check on the leader here, Carson Youngblood, as he's 1.2 seconds ahead of that 24 machine. Guys got the speed for sure. And let's take a look here at the fastest 5x5. Ronnie Hurst fastest on track right now, even faster than the leader on a 5-lap average. So he should start closing the gap up here. Ryan Fuse third fastest, Anthony Bennett and David Vodka. So that's pretty much the top 5 right there. And they're the fastest. There's David Vodka. About to be under attack from the 22. We've seen it. 22 fastest on the track as he takes over second place now. 1.5 seconds back. 22 running them down. Let's get on board here with the 22. Looking pretty comfortable here. I do have to say, really good rotation in 3 and 4. And really good rotation in 1 and 2. Now let's take a look here at the leader, see what his rotation looks like. Carson Youngblood liking a loose race car though. He would rather it be loose than tight. Playing on the throttle a little bit more than the 22. And a little loose off the exit, not by much. He's actually carried a couple of mile-an-hour more through the center of the corner than Hurst is. As you can see, the time dropping now to almost 2 seconds. So just looking at their top speed here, or their speed in the center of the corners, Carson Youngblood 2 mile-an-hour faster on both ends of the track than Ronnie Hurst was when we were looking at him. And that's a ton here at Dover, because remember, we're only a mile. Brian Fuchs sitting comfortable in third right now as Kel Peterson just moved ahead one spot more over the 24 of David Vodka. So now Peterson having a good run, up in 4th place. Now Vodka falling prey to the 97 of Anthony Bennett. Now the 71 is going to give it a shot. So Vodka just dropping like a rock here late in this run. Terry Litweiler still about a half a lane, a car length lane off the bottom. Oh, D-Mac, man, we're doing good, buddy. We're doing good. How about you? Appreciate you joining us here tonight. So looks like the 71 Terry Litweiler was able to get by David Vodka. That puts him up in the 6th position. Now it's Brian Zimmer's turn to try to find that extra little bit to try to get up to the back of Vodka. Make the pass happen. And if you look back here, way back here, in 9th place, 4.5 seconds back from the back bumper of Zimmer, you're going to see this guy right here. I mean, he's running 9th, but man, last week he had some really good runs at Daytona Road. But yeah, the pace definitely off tonight for Drew Calvert. Running 25 ones here, leader running 24.8, so doesn't have the pace tonight that he had. And Montrose, not sure, Montrose running 24.7, so he's pretty quick as he's found some late run speed here heading into lap 33. Oh man, living the dream. Oh, as the caution comes out, looks like Timothy Boyce here around on the front stretch, and Jordan Massey also involved. He's got some right front toe damage. And we're going to take a look here from the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds instant replay. Oh, looks like the 62 got tight into the wall. Take a look at it one more time here. 62 gets up. Josh Yarbrough follows. Robert Day also involved. Jordan Massey, I think, got the worst of it as he broadsided the 63. All right, so we've got some pitters here. Well, everybody down pit road. Living the dream, D-Mac. Just ready for Thursday night. I hear you, man. Me too. All right, here comes everybody bringing down pit road. I'm sure it's going to be some tires. Only get 2 sets, though. It's 160 laps. So if we do get tires, they're going to have to do a run here with no tires. A couple of runs here. And doesn't look like, yeah, fuel only there for everybody. Yep, so it looks like fuel only for everybody here. And let's, yeah, fuel only. So Carson Youngblood's going to keep the lead. Kel Peterson now going to gain a spot over Ronnie Hurst. Going to put Peterson up into second place. So this ought to be interesting. Oh, Crew Chief Franklin in the chat. How about that? Welcome in, welcome in. Didn't even see you comment. All right, so let's see how this is going to go. We now got a long run in the books with a heat cycle on our tires, and we're full of fuel. As the 16 and the 20 bring us to the green flag. To the restart zone, green flag back in the air. A little bit of spinny there for the 16 as Kel Peterson now to his outside. A lot of rubber being slung up there. Now looking to the inside. Kel Peterson with the pass for the lead, and the caution comes out. Scoring and timing, I guarantee, is going to put Kel Peterson in the lead here. There's a scoring loop right there going into turn number 3. And it looks like Anthony Bennett may have had an issue here, maybe spun. Let's take a look here from the instant replay. On the bottom side, underneath Ronnie Hurst. Oh, Ian Montrose gets into him, but it looks like the 97 had to check up for the 22 up at the top of the track. And let's get on board here with, if I can find him, Montrose. Yep, 97 had to check up there. On board here with Ian Montrose. See what he sees as he's in the thick of things. Oh yeah, 97 had to weigh, check up. Nothing Montrose could do. Just a racing incident there. Anthony Bennett in pits. I wouldn't say he's really got any damage, not that I see. But down to check it anyway. Damage is not what you want here at Dover. If it's damage in the front, you're tight. If it's damage in the rear, you're loose. Aero is a lot of things here. So with Kel Peterson being scored the leader, he's going to be leading us to the green flag. Looks like, I believe the 16 kind of spun the tires there on that restart. You saw him kind of give a bobble there. Which allowed the 20 of Kel Peterson to kind of get to the outside. Back his center up and then get a run on the exit to put him on the inside of the 16. Allowed him to grab the lead. All right, so we're side by side. Caution lights are off. We're going to go green. It's a quick little caution here. Doesn't look like really any takers here on pit road. For some more fuel. All right, so here we go. Kel Peterson here to bring you to the restart. Green flag back in the air. Peterson out front, 16. Something happened with him. But Ryan Fuchs now moves up into second place. Montrose now in third. Ronnie Hurst battling with the 43. Calvert finally able to reset there on that caution. As Calvert's up 11 spots, Montrose up 16. The 15 of Ryan Fuchs giving the clean air to the bottom of the 10. Not good. Ryan Fuchs needs to do what he needs to do to keep that dirty air on the 10. I know he's worried about clean air for himself, but don't let that 10 grab the rotation. Ryan just doing what's comfortable to him. 10 up to his bumper now. Looking low, got a half a car. There we go. Fuchs now moving down. To the back bumper. Gonna look low here. Will he be able to do it? Yep. Fuchs got a pretty good run out of the exit though. You can see him pulling now on the 10, allowing him to get back up there, keep the position. Drew Calvert, Rob Hamilton battling side by side here. Oh, it's David Vodka hard into the outside wall out of 4. And Carson Youngblood now trying to rally back from 4th to try to do something here with the 10 of Montrose. Youngblood all the way to the bottom with clean air. And don't look yet, but Eric Johnson now making a move on the 43. That's going to put him inside the top 10. Eric Johnson now 10th after having to serve an EOL. And that 3 truck of Brandon Brock following him into the same corner, now making the pass on Calvert as well. Going to put him up to 11th if he can make the pass happen. Around the outside, Brock with the position now. So Calvert's going to fall back to 12th. As we're on lap 50. And let's check on it. Montrose and Fuchs battling. Looks like Montrose is going to grab the spot from Fuchs. Fuchs looking back low. Doesn't have the momentum to put it back on the bottom underneath the 10. Kel Peterson not the fastest one on the track, but he's got a good lead here of 1 second. Just running his laps here. 24.4 is what Peterson's running. He's running about a 10th faster or more than the guys trying to chase him right here up in the top 4. So I guess that's all that matters. He's got a significant lead over the rest of the guys. Ronnie Hurst trying to just hot lap here, trying to close that gap back up. Terry Litweiler running in 6th. Got some stuff figured out here as he's up 6 spots from where he started. Not too shabby. Running in a solidly top 10. And then you got Brian Zemer. Robert Tibbs trying to grab that spot though. Tibbs looking low. Left for a quarter panel under the 55. Kind of forced the 55 to get out of the groove a little bit, which easily put Tibbs up into 7th. Rob Hamilton having a dang good run in 9th place. Got Eric Johnson trying to work him over right now as he's trying to do something with the 55. Eric Johnson now looking low. Johnson able to throttle up a little earlier than Rob. Center off, which gives him the spot now. Johnson up to 9th. Josh Newman having a quiet run so far tonight in 13th position. Should see him up inside the top 10 after this thing shakes out. Cody Siegel-Oliver and Rob Hamilton battling. Cody with the spot now. That's going to open up the door for the 3 to get below the 1. Brock Newman and now David Vodka trying to work on the 1. Vodka not able to do it. So Rob Hamilton kind of stops the bleeding for now. Went from 9th to 13th there in 3 laps. Back up front, Kel Peterson's lead has diminished a little bit to under a second. Montrose getting bigger and bigger in the mirror, in the rearview mirror of Kel Peterson. Kel doing a very large diamond here in 1 and 2. We're going to see if he does it again. Yep, enters low, goes up about mid-track and then exits kind of mid, all the way down to the bottom, slides up a little tiny diamond there, and then exits low in 1 and 2. So pretty good line there for Kel Peterson. Exit or enters low, slides a little higher, and oh, Kel Peterson loose out of 4. Now on board to Montrose. Look at that graph there on the bottom left. It's just a diagonal line going all the way up now to working his way to 2nd. And trying to battle for the lead. Oh, gets in the wall a little bit. No diamond for Montrose. Just staying locked on the bottom. Not sure what the difference is between saving tires with just staying on the bottom and diamond pattern here. Speeds are relatively the same here in the center of the corner. Actually, not that time. We're going to see here in turn 1 what the center speed is. So Montrose 3 mile an hour quicker than Kel Peterson there in that corner, and it's going to close up a ton on the exit. As these two guys are way out by themselves. And remember, Montrose being scored 3rd in points. So this is going to be a good point stay for him if he can win. And lead some laps, get some bonus points. Montrose in the wall again. On the throttle a little bit too much there as now he loses the 10th. Kind of reset here and be nice and smooth, but don't look yet. Kel Peterson about to be in traffic. Oh, Sean Wilson with a repair flag. This is off the nose of Kel Peterson's car as he got Ronnie Welcher right in front of him. What's Ronnie do? Oh, Ronnie stays on the bottom. Ronnie with a repair flag. Blair Jolly with a repair flag. Pass for the lead now. Montrose all the way to the high side. It's going to force Kel Peterson down to the bottom. Montrose with the run on the outside. He's going to clear the 20. Montrose in the lead now. And as far as those repair flags go, that is due to tire wear, folks. Tire wear from Blair Jolly, Ronnie Welchel, Sean Wilson. Once the tires get too worn, it pretty much acts as like a blown tire on iRacing, and they're forced to repair it. So that's what those repair flags were out there for. So Montrose in the lead now. Fuse trying to catch up here. Carson Youngblood about to have some action behind him as Ronnie Hurst trying to close up to the back of the 16. Should see some pit stops happening here very soon, as we've gone 40 laps here from the drop of the last caution here. Everybody pitted on lap 34, so we're exactly 40 laps from the last time they pitted. Fuel windows between 44 and 47 laps. Just a few more laps here and you should start seeing some pit stops happening. Ronnie Hurst being pushed by the 71. And Terry Lou Weiler down pit road. Carson Youngblood down pit road. Pitting in the thick of things. 22 now, grabbing the position. Drew Calvert down pits. Oh, looks like the 73 there may have missed pit road. Cody Siegel-Oliver trying to make the pass happen on the 22 here. Now the 19 of Robert Tibbs dropping down to pit road. Man, pit road's so tricky here. Got to be careful not to slide those tires or get taken advantage of by that transition. Eric Johnson now up to 6th. Josh Yarbrough now in pits. And I'm interested to see here what happens. Montrose now finally able to put a little bit of gap between him and Kel Peterson. Curious to see who makes that pit stop happen first between the leaders. Brian Zemer now with a repair flag. Kel Peterson having some lap traffic to contend with here. That's going to lose a little bit of time between him and the leader. Ryan Fuchs, Ronnie Hurst, Brian Zemer down pit road. As we are over halfway here. Blair Jolly, putting the leader 3 wide here. Oh, and Montrose in the wall. Kel Peterson in the wall. The leaders, both leaders are in the wall here. Oh, man. All because some lap cars trying to get their laps back here. 3 wide of the leader. Oh, man, they're not going to be happy about that. Kel Peterson with bad damage and out of the race. There we go. Kel Peterson spinning it down pit road and into the barrels. The 26 as well of Timothy Boyce. Oh, man. Anthony Bennett now with a repair flag. This race has turned into a cluster now. Montrose sliding the tires here to get on pit road. So Cody Siegel-Oliver out in the lead. Ronnie Hurst trying to get a lap back here. Just ridiculous move being put on the leaders here while trying to. I'm absolutely speechless. Just speechless at what I just witnessed there. Between these two, the 16 and the 14. Carson Youngblood now up to second. Blair Jolly in 21st position. Terry Litweiler now trying to close up the gap on Carson Youngblood. And we're pretty much spread out. Carson Youngblood now taking over the lead as Cody Sigel-Oliver comes down pit road. Now Youngblood out to a 2.2 second lead over Litweiler. And now everybody back on the lead lap for the most part here. Josh Yarbrough, Charles Wilson battling. Yarbrough now getting a spot over the 57. Going to put Yarbrough up in the 15th position. It's really the closest battles out here. Rob Hamilton grabbing a spot from Sean Wilson, well, trying to grab a spot from Sean Wilson here, and he's going to do it. Sean Wilson now falling back, and he's got Anthony Bennett down below him now. Steve Giverson currently in 20th position. As we're about to need to go up here, about to have a battle here for second place. Ronnie Hurst is caught. 71 of Terry Litweiler. Terry still with that gap though. Carson Youngblood now pulled out to a 2.5 second lead. John Wilson up top as the some of the leaders go by. Still battle for second between Hurst and Litweiler. Now Montrose back in the action, moving up into 4th position as he gets around Fuchs. Bill Peterson still on pit road getting damage repaired. His night is over. Lots of lap traffic in front of these guys. Ryan Fuchs now falling back a little bit off the back bumper of Montrose. As Carson should be getting in some lap traffic here just a moment. That's Charles Wilson. Now Wilson being scored in 18th place. Youngblood on the move though, running some pretty fast laps. I mean, there's some faster guys on the track, but I mean, they're 9 to 15 seconds back, so not really a problem there for Youngblood. As he's now to the back of the 57. Charles Wilson going to stay high, the 16 going low. Wilson's going to have to fight for this, though, or he's going to go a lap down. I don't think there's really much you can do right now. As Youngblood's got the bottom and 5-lap newer tires. Oh, Wilson in the wall now. Is definitely not going to help. Youngblood around. And then he's got, it's like Cody Siegel-Oliver in front of him. Ronnie Hurst lost a spot. Looks like he may have gotten the wall. Lost a spot to Ryan Fuge. Oh, man. 3 trucks right there in line. Just all 3 of them just slammed the wall. Montrose being one of them. Trucks seem to be loose out of 2 and tight out of 4. A very common characteristic here at Dover. Back bumper here of Terry Litweiler. Got one of the logos. Actually, got a few logos here of some of the league sponsors. You can see there, LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler. Montrose going around. Montrose now moves up into second spot, and he's got a lot of ground to make up. 2 seconds to Carson Youngblood. Carson able to pass Cody and is now looking at Josh Yarbrough. He's got a decent amount of gap there between him and Yarbrough, so Yarbrough should be able to do something here as he's got newer tires. And looking at lap times, Yarbrough significantly faster than some of the other guys in front of him. As he gets around Ronnie Welchel. There he is there. Trying to close up the gap on Rob Hamilton for 15th. There's Rob. David Vodka running 14th, so kind of lost big time there about mid-run, and it's kind of just plateaued back here running in the top 15. Carson Youngblood able to put up another 7/10 over Montrose. Coming up on the back of Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie going to stay high here. The 16 is going to be able to go around. Still not up to the back, though, of Yarbrough, as we've got a battle here. 3 getting around Cody Siegel-Oliver. That's not for position, but the guy in front of him here, Robert Tibbs, that is. And Brandon Brock on the move, running 4/10 faster than some of the competitors in front of him. Get on board here with Brock. You can see looking underneath the 19 here. And then you got the 18 in front of him. Brandon Brock cleared now. It's going to put him up into the 7th spot. Ronnie Hurst a little loose there. See it up way up there in front of Brock. As Eric Johnson now passes Terry Litweiler. Now Brock to the hot set. Oh, Kel Peterson back out there amongst the living. Multiple laps down low. .21 laps down. Brock now able to get around the 71. And the 18 in traffic here. Able to get around Wilson. Now he's to the back bumper of the 22. That's Ronnie Hurst. Still side by side. Ronnie doing a good job though on that high side, trying to keep that position. And Eric Johnson barely clear. Kel Peterson now out there, and Kel's got the fresh tires. Multiple laps down. Robert Day also multiple laps down, 4 laps down with way fresher tires, so he's going to be able to get around these guys easy as well. Ryan Fuchs pretty comfortable as of now in the 3rd position. Got Eric Johnson trying to close up the gap on him though. And Montrose now 2 seconds, so he's gained 7/10 on Carson Youngblood. So Montrose definitely on the move. Youngblood able to get around Steve Kyberson, Joshua Yarbrough, black flag for Ronnie Welchel. Could be a too fast entering pit road, because as soon as it said he pitted, then it was served a black flag. Carson Youngblood now around Rob Hamilton. Rob Hamilton in 15th, so the top 15 or the top 14 here on the lead lap. Everybody else 1 or more. Kel Peterson trying to work his way around Rob Hamilton, and then all he's got is Carson Youngblood, and then he's going to be 20 laps down instead of 21. Working his way around the leader now. Eric Johnson now moves around Ryan Fuchs up to 3rd place. And I would say he's pretty fast here. He's got Ryan Fuchs in tow though. Should start to see some pit stops happening here as we're close to the pit window. Cody Sugal-Oliver down pit road. Brandon Brock now to the back bumper of the 15. Kind of slid off back a little further as Youngblood down pit road. Montrose now to the lead. Terry Litweiler going around. Brian Ziemer running by himself. Oh, Anthony Bennett a little further back. That's for 8th and 9th. As pit cycles have started now. 71 now working his way around the 18. Kerry Litwilder's already made his stop. And last stop of the night, I do believe, going to be close. Yeah, no, he should be able to make it. Last pitted on lap 118 of 160. So that's 42 laps he's got to make it. I should do it easily. Eric Johnson about a tenth faster than Montrose. Brian Zemer being flagged with a black flag. Penalty out for Brian Zemer. Ronnie Hurst down pit road. David Vodka, Josh Yarbrough. Josh Yarbrough now being penalized. Too fast entering. So now it's Montrose's turn. What does he do? Last pitted on lap 83. Ryan Fuchs down now. These guys are pushing the limit, trying to get everything they can on the track and down pit road that they're risking being too fast entering. I know this pit road's very difficult, but you know, if you risk having a penalty, you're definitely going to be out of contention for this race, as we're going to be a long green flag run here. Eric Johnson now down pit road. Anthony Bennett. So these are going to be final stops for people tonight. Montrose now down pit road. That is your leader. Brandon Brock follows. Josh Newman now goes around. He will take the lead as the caution comes out. Ronnie Hurst. Ronnie Hurst around in 3 and 4. Waiting for the field to go by. Backs it up. And let's take a look here at what happened to Montrose. Hurst. Oh, looks like he just got around on him. We're going to take a look here at the chopper cam. Not sure exactly what happened. That's funky. Oh, he's already got damage. And remember what I said earlier, if you got damage on the rear, you're loose. And that just does it right there. So Ronnie Hurst gonna go down and get that damage fixed as saved here. Josh Newman, Timothy Boyce, Brandon Brock. These guys down pit road. Yeah. Carson Youngblood, he had already pitted. Eric Johnson had already pitted. They're being scored laps down, but they're going to get a wave around. Should. We're going to see here. So, Josh Newman being scored the leader. You can see all these guys here in front of him. Drew Calvert. Josh Yarbrough. Who's that right there? Cody Siegel-Oliver. All these drivers a lap down. They're going to get a wave around here. As you can see, the lights off on the pace cars. Everybody going around. A lot of drivers behind the 8-ball and have got a lot of work to do with merely 30 laps remaining in this race. You can see Robert Tibbs, Charles Wilson going around. So as we go back green, it's going to be Newman and Boyce on fresh tires here. Gonna lead up to the green. Oh, and the lights back on the pace car. It's gonna be a really long bottom row here. All these cars getting a wave around, they're all gonna be lined up on the bottom. Which is also not good. It's going to be really hard to try to make a pass happen because in this league rules state you cannot change lanes before the start-finish line, which means these guys should be going to get up to speed, nose to tail to one another on the bottom lane. So no positions, pretty much no positions will be had from, let's see, Cody Suga. Well, so no positions will be had from Rob Hamilton on back. So Rob Hamilton in the 5th position. 3rd on the inside lane. No, he's on the high side. So yeah, from him back, really no positions will be had before the start finish line. So from the 13 truck back, everybody down bottom. Okay, well, we're going to reset here. Pace cars off to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air with only 29 laps remaining. Josh Newman able to get a nice run here. Timothy Boyce in second. The 3 and the 10 battle side by side, heading down into turn 3. The caution comes out again. Ryan Fuchs this time. It's like Ryan Fuchs just lost it out of 2. And take a look here what happened to the Fuchs. Looks like the air got taken off the back of him by the 73. Just a little racing deal there. And he was already under throttle. Just that air got taken off the rear spoiler, and I mean, that was close. Around he goes, down into the inside wall, boom, with the left front. He's gonna have to go get that damage fixed. Doesn't look like it's gonna be much though. No, it's not much at all. Montrose down pit road with a bold strategy call here. Last pitted on lap 125 or so. Grabbing fuel. Ryan Fuchs getting some damage fixed. Yeah, you could definitely see it now. Got more damage in the front than I thought. Drew Calvert down pit road now. So Josh Newman sitting in a really good spot, but bad news for Newman is now everybody is double file on the restart. So now there will be positions being shuffled back and forth with. So lights are going to go off on the pace car. And we're going to go back green. Hopefully we can stay green here till the end of this thing, kind of see how it plays out. All right, here we go. Coming out of turn number 4, pace car is going to go down here. Timothy Boyce ahead of the leader here, coming to the restart zone. Ooh, that's not good. Black flag to Ryan Fuchs. Josh Newman able to grab the lead here quick. Hey, Eric Johnson battling with the 60. Glad to see Steve Giberson up there. Oh man, the 97 around hard. Anthony Bennett as they split him. Take a look here and see what happened to Bennett as he's got a meatball flag, must repair. Gets in the wall a little bit. Carson Youngblood now goes below, goes up, and cleans out the 97. And we're going to look at it here. Rewind that just a little bit here. Goes down. Oh, I don't know. Got to take a look at it here from the chopper cam again. 16 goes low. He goes up a little bit as the 97 comes down. We're going to slow it down here. Right here, we're going to slow it down. Okay, so the 16 goes low, but he knows he can't make the corner, so he goes up the track as the 97 comes down. And they're going after the same real estate. And around goes the 97. Got some damage there on him. So we're going to reset this thing one more time. We've had some mixed opinions here with this race, Dover. I mean, depends on. Well, there's a lot of variables to determine how many cautions or if we stay green or what have you, and it seems like a lot of it has happened either on the restart or during green flag pit stops. Really nothing much happens once we go green. Passes have been made pretty good here. It's just chaos. The track's just so fast that if one person makes a tiny mistake, and a very minimal mistake, just like we just saw there with the 97, how he just barely touched the wall, lost a little bit of momentum, it just kind of just accordions from there. Okay, so the lights are off on the pace car as we're heading out of turn 2. So we're going to go green one more time, and it's going to be Newman and Brock on the front row this time. 26 actually lost a position. So Newman be in the control car. All right, pace car's off. Here we go. to the restart zone. Green flag back in there. Oh, Newman with a fantastic jump. But here comes Brock. He's going to have really good momentum on that exit. And he's going to look low here. That second place car always has really good drive off out of turn number 2. Steve Giberson in the wall. Rob Hamilton in the wall. Just a little kiss here. As the leaders are side by side headed out of turn 2. This brings some of the guys back up into the mix. Brandon Brock now able to edge away. Carson Youngblood now picking up some spots. Montrose falling back. Youngblood trying to set up a pass here on the 18. Oh, we got a crash back there in the back. David Vodka involved. 73 involved as well as David DeVale. Rob Hamilton with a repair flag. He's got to get that fixed. Oh man. Take a look here at the chopper view from Rob Hamilton's truck. As the 43, looks like the one comes down on the 43. He is there. Comes down the track. Oh, David Vodka would know where to go. Should have slowed down there, but ratings are back. We're going to look at it one more time. On board with David Vodka. Ooh. Yep. We're going to the Infield Care Center with that one. Take a look at it. Looks like the one came down on the 43. 43 had nowhere to go. And Rob Hamilton did the right thing and held his brakes, but the thing with David Vodka, though, is he was behind the 93. Is that the 93 to 63? Who's that? Yeah, Robert Day. He was behind the 63, so couldn't really tell where Rob Hamilton was coming up out of the corner. Unfortunate end to Rob Hamilton's day. So as we go back green here, looks like Brock and Newman have switched spots. So Brock's going to be the control car as we take the green flag after we get this one to go. Howdy, ball fan. Thanks for the follow, man. Oh, man. Ronnie, you're okay, dude. You're okay. You had no rear end. You had no rear cover. Can you kind of tell us where that went? Did you have a mishap on pit road and knock it off like in the barrels or something? All right, here we go. Coming down the backstretch, heading into turn 3. Man, those barrels will get you, I'm telling you. They will get you. And then once you knock that thing off, the truck's pretty much undrivable. All right, here we go. Pace cars off. Head to the restart zone. We're going to see. Green flag in the air. Brandon Brock with a really good restart here over Josh Newman. Now Timmy Boyce looking low, and you got Eric Johnson eating them up right here, trying to take over the second spot. Give me 1 second there, Audubon fan, and I'll let you know. Let this kind of shake out here as Newman still trying to work his way around the 26. It's kind of blockaded up behind him though. Yeah, restart by Brock was really good. Oh, the 16 pushing the 18 here. 18's kind of gotten loose here on the entry. As Eric Johnson's able to clear, now up into third place. Oh, the 4 gets down into Carson Youngblood. Now they're 3 wide here going into turn number 2. Now they separate out to just 2 wide here. Carson looking low on the 4. It's going to put him up to 4th if he can make the pass happen, and he is. Now Montrose on his way, looking low. Peeking in on the left rear quarter panel of Josh Newman. With less than 10 laps to go, single-digit laps here remaining. The 19 giving a bump to the 10. The 10's going to get a little loose here as the 19's kind of taking the air off of the rear of the car. Montrose able to make the pass happen, moves up into the 5th position. Meanwhile, Brandon Brock leading the way by only a half a second over Boyce. Okay, so how these leagues work, you're new to iRacing. So pretty much you join a Discord, and it's like a community, and then you register for the leagues like the Outcast. We have Tuesday night is our Truck Series League, and you pick a number, you register, you get in there, and you show up on Mondays to practice. Tuesdays we race, and then Wednesdays we practice Gen 6. Thursdays we race, and the tracks are identical. We run Dover on Tuesdays, we run Dover on Thursdays. We'll run Daytona Road on Tuesdays, we run Daytona Road on Thursdays. Different cars, same track as the week goes on. So Brandon Brock losing some gap here on Timmy Boyce. 5 laps to go. I think Brock's going to be able to hold him off because Eric Johnson's still got to contend with Timothy Boyce if he wants to make it up into second place, but that's going to put them side by side. Boyce is not going to let this thing happen easily. Carson Youngblood now up into 4th. There, in order for this thing to happen, to keep Brock from winning, there's going to have to be a caution. Hey, no problem, no problem. Leagues are definitely a thing to do compared to officials. Getting in on the right league is awesome. All right, coming down into turn number 3. That's going to get 2 laps to go for Brandon Brock. Half a second lead still on Boyce. Coming out of turn 4 to grab the final lap, Brandon Brock. Been a while since the Brockster's been to victory lane. Can he hold on for one more lap and bring this thing down? This is probably going to put Johnson in second place and Brock into first. Coming out of turn 4, Brandon Brock going to win tonight here at Dover. A lot of trucks congratulating Brock tonight on his win. Just a slow, steady grind here for Brandon Brock. Uber Rider, thanks for the follow. All right, it's time for Brandon Brock to burn it down here at Dover. How about that? His win tonight came out of nowhere. I mean, he definitely wasn't the most dominant truck, but, man, these cautions and pit stop just kind of worked in his favor. Great win tonight for sure. Okay, so let's get in here to the finish results for tonight's race. Brandon Brock led 21 laps here to bring it home in victory lane. Second place, Timothy Boyce. Man, fantastic finish for Timothy. Eric Johnson in third. Carson Youngblood fourth. Ian Montrose in fifth with Josh Newman in sixth place. Robert Tibbs brings it home in seventh. Steve Giberson in eighth. Drew Calvert ninth. Terry Litweiler 10th place. 11th, Charles Wilson. 12th, Ryan Fuchs with Brian Zemer in 13th. Blair Jolly 14th. Cody Sigel Oliver in 15th with Josh Harpo 16th. Sean Wilson 17th. Ronnie Wojo 18th. David DeVell 19th. And Rob Hamilton in 20th. Pole position tonight, Eric Johnson, but did serve the EOL. Had to work his way up from about 24th or so up to third, so not a bad run tonight. Fastest lap of the race, Ronnie Welchel with a 23.1. Hey, that's a good bonus point. Carson Youngblood, most laps led tonight with 60. Hard charger tonight, Timothy Boyce up 24 spots. And that was a tough 24 spots for Timothy to get up to. Only 6 cautions tonight for 19 laps and 7 green flag lead changes. All in all, pretty solid night tonight. So, with that being said, let's see who we've got in the booth in the waiting room to talk to. Let's see if we can't get third place in here. Eric Johnson. There we go. Johnson, glad to have the booth. What's up?
Glad dad. What
How
up,
we
brother?
doing, man? Oh, man. A hard-fought battle to get up there in third place tonight. I mean, started, what, 24th? 24th place, 25th?
Dead last. Whatever dead last was, that's where we started.
That's right.
26th place.
26th place and worked your way up to third here at the end of this thing. It was tough to pass out there.
Brother, I am legitimately flop sweating right now. Thank God I raced without a shirt on, but I look like I almost peed myself. I mean, my shorts are soaked. That race was intense. I mean, tough to pass, like you said. Very on the edge, and yeah, that was a ton of fun there.
No doubt about it. I think Thursday's going to be just as good, if not better. But, yeah, unfortunate for you that Brandon Brock won. So he's going to grab some points here and may take over the lead in the standings. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's all right. We're about to start the chase. Like,
I know. We're only in race number 7 of 13.
Brandon had, typical Brandon fashion. He had some luck with the yellows. When that yellow comes out, guess who's got the jack up? I'm got half my tires off when that yellow comes out. So we're in a weird spot. We got lucky with the wave around, and but yeah, I ain't worried about Brandon. We're coming for you.
That's right. Still going to be really close here in the points. Like it normally is. We have yet to see anybody kind of walk away with the points. It's just always a slobber knocker here when we head into the playoffs. But anyway, man, solid finish tonight. And if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Of course, we got some shout outs. First and foremost, I'm going to give my grandma a shout out. She's in the chat. Look, she loves me, even though I only finished P3, can't win the race. But we appreciate my family watching and all the other people in the chat, and of course you up there in the booth, Adam, slinging the shots, the camera views, and keeping everybody up to date with the new overlays and putting new stuff in every week. So we appreciate you up there with Outcast Motorsports Network, and of course our main sponsor, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. They help make this thing run. But a lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible without these sponsors. This fake race car racing does cost a little bit of money, so it's nice to have these people that waste their money with us and allow us to do this. So we thank you, Georgia Mountain. Grand Island, same thing, Thursday night sponsor. Appreciate you guys. Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall there with Dalton Hall Construction. He's building some houses. Check him out. Lula Row by Tammy Teelit. That's old Terry, fast as hell, Teelit's wife there. Go check out her Lula Row shop and buy some clothes. And Half Moon Designs, making some trophies, and Drew Kuhn with Pinnacle Wraps. And yep, that's about it for me.
Awesome, man. Great shout out always, and one heck of an admin over here at the Outcast Motorsports. So also appreciate everything you do,
just
buddy.
A little drop in the bucket here, man. It wouldn't be possible without all our brethren that show up, 27 cars deep on week 6, 7, whatever we're in. Yeah, we couldn't do anything without our drivers. So thank you, Outcast boys.
All right, man, get out of here, and we'll get these next 2 in here. Take it easy, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.
All right, let's get this guy in here. Man, what a fantastic finish for Timmy Boyce. Timmy, glad that in the booth you got me, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good finish tonight. And you got the hard charger up. 24 spots from your starting spot. Started 26th and bringing home in seconds. Not too shabby of a night, I'd say, huh?
Yeah, no, I started out a little rough, especially in the beginning. Internet problems with the storm coming in, and then I think on lap 20 or something, I spun out there. I don't know if I got into somebody or not.
Yeah, not sure, but the cautions kind of worked in your favor. You stayed out a little long there during that last green flag pit stop. Caution came out, kind of put you right into the lucky seat there. Kind of fell behind there on that second to last restart, and then worked your way back up to second. So, all in all, fantastic night for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Great guys to run around with, so.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough race tonight. I just talked with Eric Johnson. He said it was, I asked him, was it hard to pass? He said absolutely. And I knew if he got to you, you weren't going to give it to him easily.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, they're racing for points, and I just try to stay out of their way if I'm going to hold them up or anything.
Yeah, well, I would have liked to have seen a battle there because I know it was going to be hard fought. You weren't going to give into it easy. But yeah, all in all, good night for you, Timmy. And if you got any shout-outs, I know it's your first time in the podium here with the Outcast Motorsports, but if you got any shout-outs, get those and we'll send you on your way. You got me, Timmy?
I do. I'm trying to get back to the main page here.
Okay. Gotcha.
thank Outcast for sure. And
You find out what you're looking for?
I cannot find it.
Hopefully Eric Johnson can send you something here. We've got a ton of sponsors here, and I can help you out. LuLaRoe by Tammy, Serta Simmons, Pinnacle Wraps, Auto America, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, LuLaRoe. I already said LuLaRoe by Tammy. Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel. We got all those guys.
Yeah, D Hall Construction, Simmons,
Yep, there you go.
Serta. There you go. Yeah, I just new to this Discord too. I don't use a whole lot of it, so my apologies.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. That's what I'm here for, to help you out. Yep, but anyway, yeah, good run tonight, and you're going to be with us Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear. I think that one's going to be a lot more fun there, and kind of legendary with the Gen 6s coming back to Dover, so good luck, and yeah, we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Brandon Brock, what's going on?
Hey, yo. We here.
Man, you lucky son of a gun. That's what I said here when you was crossing the start finish line. I was like, man, them cautions played out. You stayed out late, and then it was caution after caution allowing you to get up there and swap spots with Josh Newman. And I knew once you were in the lead, it was going to be all over with. But man, one heck of a night. Was it hard to pass out there? Eric Johnson said it was hard to pass.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to pass. I kind of took the first half of the race easy because I knew we were going to have to run at least 60 laps on one set of tires. And I think we ended up going well past that. So a lot of guys were having issues with the right front. And I thought I had, when we got tires the first time, I thought I stayed out a little too long because I lost so much ground to the people that had pitted already. And that actually ended up helping me because I stayed out a couple laps longer than those guys could. Yeah. And the caution came out as we were rolling down pit road to get our stop done. So I just continued through the pit road and blended in, and wherever we cycled out of the pits, we'd go from there.
Yeah, and it looked like we had some issues there after the restart. Just kind of kept breeding caution after caution, which ultimately worked in your hands, but kind of hurt some of these other guys. I mean, Steve Giberson was able to get up there, finish 8th place, and some of these other guys kind of fell back a little bit and got in accidents. I mean, like Rob Hamilton, I saw you racing with Rob. And, I mean, after this caution just kind of put him back there where he was in the danger zone. Yeah, so while some guys looked out, some guys did not.
Right. Those cautions actually kind of benefited me because it taught me what not to do, because I restarted in second gear a couple times, and I realized you could actually do it in first here. So I kind of got some slow restarts. And then I got around Boyce, and then we had another caution, and I had to restart outside front row, which I hate because you're looking at the don't speed, don't go too early, and you're looking to your left to try to time it right. And I got it the best I could, so that ended up we got a run off of 2 and just kind of set sail after that.
That's right, man.
But we didn't really get away. I mean, Boyce and Johnson were right there. There's no such thing as an easy win in this league. They will keep you honest for sure.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. It looks like the margin of victory here was only half a second. So those two were nose to tail, and they weren't too far off of you. So if you would have slipped up there, probably out of 2 or 4, and maybe tagged the wall, they were going to be all over you there. So That's what I like about this league. Very competitive, and we only seen, about a 2-second gap for most part of the night between the leader and second place. So, other than that, pretty close battle.
Yep, it was good fun.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those, and we'll get you on your way.
Well, thanks to everybody in the chat that was watching. I saw we had quite a few viewers tonight, so we love to see the stream keep growing. All the admins in this league that work behind the scenes, you guys, Adam, Outcast Motorsports Network, picking up other broadcasts now. That's fun. That's nice to see. So we got LuLaRoe, Pinnacle Wraps, Jackie Jones, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Curtis Simmons, Auto America, and I think I got all of them.
Sounds about right. And good shout outs as always, man. Super humble cat, and yep, a good friend.
I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. You should be around, huh?
Yep, I plan to be.
EN4.
We'll see you then. We'll see if I can finally get a sweep.
Hey, man, Montrose did it last week, so we're going to have to have another one this week. That'd be awesome to have you in Victory Lane 2 nights in a row. That would be. All right, buddy, we'll get out of here and go down to Victory Lane, also known as Incident Review Room.
Yep.
Fire that stream up, show them what they did.
Yeah, I was looking for Victory Lane. I was driving around looking for Victory Lane after my burnouts, and I had my graphics, pit graphics turned off, so I couldn't see where it was. So I don't even know if I pulled into the right spot.
Oh, man. All right, buddy. Well, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, folks, that's going to do it. It was Eric Johnson, Timmy Boyce, and Brandon Brock bringing home in a 1-2-3 finish. We've got Dover coming up on Thursday, and we've got a league race tomorrow night. Turn 4 Sim Racing, their Cup Series League second race of the season here on Outcast Motorsports Network tomorrow night at Bristol. So another little short track, a little half mile, fastest half mile in the world. Definitely don't want to miss that. But anyway, let's get to the sponsors here. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, the title sponsor for the Truck Series here at Outcast Motorsports. LuLaRoe by Tammy, Curtis Simmons Betting, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Pinnacle Wraps, Auto America, Half Moon Designs, and Outcast Custom Apparel. And don't forget D Hall Construction there, Dalton Hall, one of the racers here at Outcast. Super cool dude, building them houses. Top notch there, top notch. Anyway, folks, want to give a shout out to all the people watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night and Thursday. So this is the Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network saying, drive fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, folks. Take it easy.